Hi guys, it's Miguel Berns and once again welcome to my channel. I've been using this lens for months now and I'm excited to share with you my thoughts why I love this Sony 24mm GMaster. I'm currently using my full frame camera for 3 months now, but before that I used to have a Sony a6500 and my go-to lens in that camera is the Sigma 16mm 1.4. I really love that lens and I use it 90% of the time. So when I upgrade to full frame camera, I'm still looking for that 24mm field of view plus the 1.4 aperture. In this episode, I'll share 5 great things about this Sony 24mm lens. Since it is a fast lens with an aperture of 1.4, you can expect a great bokeh using this lens. And here are some examples using different f-stops. You can see a huge difference shooting at 1.4. The separation between your subject and background are noticeable, and if you made your subject closer to the lens, you can see a more background separation. I love shooting at 1.4 because it gives character to your shots, and also it emphasizes the subject and make it more stand out. Since I don't have a model to shoot with, I tried myself running towards the camera and I think the eye autofocus works really well. I also made Jason Vong's autofocus test. Overall, I think the autofocus using this lens is very accurate in my own opinion. And the third reason why I love this lens is because of its weight and compactness. It only weighs for 445 grams and perfect for your small bags. If I go outside for a shoot, I usually carry this shoulder bag with me. I usually have my zoom lens or 50mm and this 24mm prime with me. And also for its size, it's very perfect for gimbal works. Also, it has a D-click aperture ring and autofocus to manual focus switch. This is perfect, especially if you're like me who shift from manual focus to autofocus most of the time. And also, it has a 67 filter thread. Here's an extra tip if you're using a filter, because most of the time we will be using ND filters or variable ND filter, especially if you are shooting in broad daylight. I suggest you buy the largest filter or variable filter and just buy an extra step-up rings to save you extra money. For example, in my case, I have here the Peter McKinnon Polar Pro variable ND filter, and I just bought 67 to 77 filter thread to mount it in my Sony 24mm GMaster. So basically, you'll thread the 67 to 77 here and put the 77, the biggest filter, here. Like what I have said earlier, I love the field of view of the Sigma 16mm 1.4, and when you convert it into full frame, you will get a 24mm equivalent. For me, in most cases, I find it not too wide and not too tight. A very versatile field of view, plus it doesn't make very obvious distortions. The fifth and final reason why I love this lens is because of its ability to shoot in low light. Since it is a 1.4 aperture lens, plus combined it with the dual native ISO of the A7S III, you can literally shoot in dark places. and still can achieve very usable footages. For instance, in this dark room where I just placed my non-light in the background, you can still have clean visuals even in super low lighting conditions. So for me, in my own opinion, this is a very outstanding lens option, especially for versatile and controlled shoots. Very good in low lighting conditions, and also great bokeh and autofocus. It is also very light and compact, very nice for gimbal works. The only cons I can see in this lens is its price point. To date, currently it is 1,298 in BNH. So it is very pricey for a prime lens. So that's it, guys. I hope you learned something in this episode, and if you like this video, please do subscribe and hit the notification bells for more videos like this in the future. Thank you.